of the offense you want to run.
Well, two things he does. He's a bailout guy, so you know you get the ball to him, and he's a vocal guy. He has a voice to get players' attention right.
Young. Conley runs down the rebound. 2 minutes.
Having the 16-point lead that they have.
High usage and high speed.
Tough shot for Prince. Long board for Trae Young. Has some daylight. Throws the floater from 15. Leo's got 9. Back to a 4-point game. Trae Young, just a bit of daylight. He connects. Trae in double figures. And here come the Hawks with Trae Young, and he had 4 of those 8 first quarter turns. Uses the screen. Little push shot, won't go.
Miami look a step slow in this quarter.
Pull up, top of the key for 2.
Vince absolutely loves to play the game. You don't play in the NBA for 20 years if you don't love the game of basketball.
Trae Young got some distance with the dribble.
Shoots that ball kind of from his chest area.
Gives to Trae Young. Looking to shoot. Little long, batted out by Alex Len, but into the hands of Damian Dotson. Bembry moves in. Trae Young doesn't have to deal with Ntilikina anymore, but missed that shot. And the rebounds.
Cantor rush shot there. That wasn't going to go.
Trae Young has it blocked from behind by Ish Smith.
Enter the contest.
LeBron goes to the bench with 22 points and 5 boards, 4 assists. And another bucket. Trae Young. Trae Young moves just inside the line. Tap by Chandler. Oh, he's the king of the tap out, isn't he?
Win was right. 4 fouls on Thaddeus Young, and so in is Sabonis, and that's off the mark, and Sabonis comes right in and gets the rebound.
Good defense there, too.
Trae gets it back. Goes to an open area and fires. Short.
Hawks making it tough. He was wide open.
106-103. Trae poked out by Atlanta. Doing a great job. Pass. Ooh, Batum almost had a steal. Trae connects.
Batum again. That relaxed type of defense.
On that one, really good form. Knees are bent. Good balance for JJ's legs. Look under him.
In and out for Trae Young. Rebound to Kevin Huerter. In the Collins. Whiteside with his 3rd.
By Tony Parker to get Frank that shot.
One and done. Trae Young can't hit it.
And the way that he is so hard to guard, just impossible to stop. Trae off the back iron. Klay Thompson feeds it to Durant. Trae, good. He reaches double figures with 11. We mentioned he had a season low 4 on the handoff. Kevin moves it out. Trae with a fake and fire. And the rebound to Denver.
Slight scare, but the Hawks restored order.
Trae with 5.
Wide open look. That was good ball movement. Young step back. He was on the line. It's a 2.
He can do that. I mean, he have a good balance of being aggressive but sharing the ball. Now, what is that balance? The Celtics seem to, during this stretch, have hit it perfectly.
It's all about picking and choosing where he's trying to get to and what he does when he does.
Trae Young has missed a shot. Rebound by Ed Davis. No, I agree.
Dedmon to Huerter. 1 second left. Trae beats the buzzer and hits it. No chance right here. Back to Trae. Sidesteps John Wall, but missed the shot. Bazemore back up. What a production. That looked like a Broadway show here at halftime. Trae goes to the handle, but bricks the shot. Rebound, Dets
Had to be. But he was so wide open. Carter screens for Young. Trae Young fires. It's off the heel. Rebound snatched by Bembry. Young
to Carter. Young for two, and it's through. 570. Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. Goes to the handle. Step back on bogey is short. Run out rebound for Collison.
We should have skipped the San Antonio game because he admitted that ankle was bothering him.
Back tap. Trapping in the middle of the floor and any kind of ball screen action has been very disruptive.
Young, no.
He was named interim coach, then the full-time head coach in early November.
Well, we talked a little bit outside of the locker room earlier, and he was just saying how he just trying to get these young guys in
the air, and Bembry blocks another one. Trae pulls the shot and hits it. It's a 2-foot on the line.
Help this team just from a versatility and an unpredictability standpoint. Now you've got guys like Trevor Ariza, Jeff Green, Otto Porter in the lineup to man those 3-4 positions.
To a system, it's always great when the fans buy into it also.
They're having as much fun as everyone else watching.
That was a real trip the way he kind of floated that thing underneath the arm of Trae Young. Good job on a rear view contest. That's I love down and try and go back up and just power through Young.
I'm not sure Bledsoe saw the release on that pass. He saw it coming at him
and on the floor, and he has quick bounce.
Trae. Olynyk 38-37. Trae. Nope. And mercifully,
marvelous second half by the Hawks here.
Trae with a step back. Olynyk had no chance, but the shot dropped off.
By Fred VanVleet's dribble penetration.
Trae Young, a lot on his shoulders, a rookie out of Oklahoma. He is,
hold through, So he heading out.
Here's Trae Young with a jumper that doesn't go. Atlanta, this perspective all season long, and I think it's the proper one, which is, look, every game in the NBA is tough. There's guys out there that are making money. Here's Trae Young. Young dancing with it. Now step back. Doesn't go. Dorsey saves it.
Trae Young is out there along with Jeremy Lin. I mentioned Amari Spellman earlier. John Collins is back in the center position, and
second shot opportunities.
2 minutes to go.
Trae thought about it from mid-court. Puts it up and in with Giannis stretching out a hand. That's a 2-point. Hamilton swings it. Trae Young fakes inside the ring for 2. Hamilton, no. Schroeder up on him. Trae backs it out. 6-5. Saturday against Milwaukee, had 4 threes the entire season. He's got 6 since. Young missing. Bamba rebounds, and the match. And a nice feed from Augustine. And a good pump fake to get Bembry out of the way, too.
Yeah, he saw Bembry coming over and just a nice job of being patient on offense as Trae Young knocks down a nice mid-range shot.
Atlanta, he made that last 3 right corner. Trae Young, fake, and then he fires one. That's around the rim and off. That putback is good.
And not make a mistake.
8-point deficit now. Young, mid-range won't go.
Possession for the Jazz. A little behind-the-back pass by Donovan. Ricky finds the open man, and Jingle and Joe with a 10-point quarter.
Ingles is off to a great, but he's 6'2", 180. Donovan Mitchell has size on him.
5-point game, 7 in the first half for Donovan. Ingles, big rebound.
Donates $100 to Suns charities. Book has really been in a shooting flow over the last couple of weeks as Trae Young able his. Instead, it's Trae Young who steps into the paint and grabs the missed shot.
That's what you have to recognize, too, as far as Young just going to town right now. But as a free throw shooter, if you're
Young shoots. Rebound Atlanta. They get it.
66-55. Trae. Danny Green saves it in the corner in front of the Hawk bench. Into the paint. Checks his options. Switched out on the big Ibaka. Step back.
Well, that's what happened.
His own.
Truly a wonderful player.
2-pointer for Trae. Rolls off. Collins on the stick back. Hands it over. Prince hot early. Can he reignite the flame? Trae puts it up and in. 47-38. 55-48 Magic. Trae from 16, shot at 17, and Vooch has. Trae attacks quickly. A little bit of daylight, but still empty.
Hey, we're not running the play. Give me the ball and get out of the way.
Trae from the elbow. His second bad. 254. Trae shoots, misses. Blake Griffin jumps it ahead to Gallo to a 3-point game. And it comes to Trae. He'll shoot. That's blocked by Bruce Brown. Excellent
play for any play, especially when you're playing defense.
And Brown nearly blocked that one.
This when you turn the corner and the big doesn't help, it's easy to get this kind of play. Again, got behind Trae Young and he got a wide open shot. The big has to step. Trae Young switching on him. He's good around the basket, especially if you can put a young guy on him.
Trae hits the mid-ranger. And he keeps the hot shooting going. But boy, has he destroyed Atlanta in 2 games.
10 points off the bench.
Trae's floater is an air ball. Carl Anthony sends it out. It's recovered. It back near mid-floor. Okogie defending. Spellman with a screen. Trae steps, fires, misses. Rebound to the wing goes to. It's going to be saved by Trae Young.
Patience tonight because this is a well-oiled machine still, and so you can't relax because they're a team who can bring it in a moment's time and may not get the benefit of the whistle.
You know, there are some nights as Trae pops it up and in. You know, there are some nights where there's contact and no whistle, but you kind of learn. Kevin gives it back to Trae Young. Steps in for 2. Young with a steal. Trae against Randall. The quick pop shot. Rebounded by Anthony Davis. Trae switched out on Noah. Let's see what he's got up his sleeve. Step back. 2. No. Collins, yes. And a foul.
Into Young. Takes a 2. Rebound Tatum. That's the ball.
Biggest lead of the night for the Magic. Trae Young.
Rejected. Davis with 13. Trae in the corner. They leave him, and he scores. Turnovers are even at 8. Trae. Rebound Collins gathers for Brook Lopez.
Brook Lopez said, you know what? I'm going to get off this 3-point line for a while, and I'm going to get this ball to the basket.
Trae missing a short ranger.
Another offensive rebound there for the Hawks.
And an easy look for Trae Young.